Mr. Ben Basanga.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm not that. But I was born in Africa, though. I do live in Worcester now, and I like to tell people about where I'm from. The country I was born in Africa, they've had more people killed in civil war than any other military conflict since World War II. But Worcester's still the sketchiest place I've ever lived. I always like talking about Africa. I think Africa has the coolest named countries in the world, right? Like, you have, like, Morocco. That sounds fun, right? You got, like, Sierra Leone. That sounds like the hottest girl in your high school. She probably has nice diamonds or something, right? But then we let white people start naming African countries, and shit got fucked up. We ended up with an African country called Chad. Naming countries in Africa after frat boys and polos and loafers. We got another country in Africa called Niger. Have you heard of this? Because you know there was one drunk white guy that was like, you won't believe what I named this country. Woke up the next morning and was like, oh shoot, I got drunk and forgot the extra G. Shit is fucked up. We can't let white people name things in Africa anymore. I did move here from Africa when I was a kid. You know, my mom never had to work. My dad always made enough to support a family of 5. But there was 9 of us. That's where the problem started. We're a very talented bunch though, you know. Like, I got a sister, she plays the piano. My brother plays the guitar. I play second fiddle. I got 3 brothers, and anytime you put us together, we look like we're a white coat short of a Jamaican bobsled team. We're what the Jackson 5 would look like without Michael. That's what happens when your parents don't beat you, you know, you just end up normal. Pretty sure Joe Jackson beat the greatness into Michael, that's what happened. We missed out on that opportunity by having normal parents. But my dad, he was a trip though, because I'm African American, and my dad is super African, like he's African. And I remember the first time I got stung by a bee, and I broke out in hives. I didn't know what it was, so we went to the doctors, and the doctor was like, Mr. Basunga, your son has a bee allergy. And my dad looks at the doctor and goes, how can my son have an allergy? He is not white. What? And the doctor continues. He's like, Mr. Basunga, you're going to have to start getting your son an EpiPen. You can get them from the pharmacy. They're $500 a piece. And my dad looks at me and goes, Benjamin, if you get stung again, you are going to have to die. Yo, I've been Ben Basanga, that's my time. Thank you. Give it up to your host, Jay Smitty.